Good afternoon, everybody. James Hutto here, and I want to talk to you today about content marketing. The top 3 reasons that your nonprofit needs to create and market content like it's going out of style. Now, if you keep up with any of the blogs in our space, content marketing is just absolutely getting worn out as a term, but there's a reason for that. And the reason is it works, period. That's all you need to know. So let's talk about the top 3 reasons why your nonprofit needs to create and market content. Number 1 is that creating all this great content is just a fantastic way to increase awareness. The more content that you put out onto your site, namely through the blog is what I'd recommend, the more you can create awareness around, the issues that you're facing, around progress, around setbacks, around events that you're hosting. Marketing and building awareness is just telling a good story. So you need a vehicle to do that, and getting that content onto your site is brilliant for raising awareness, as well as all the other kind of ancillary benefits that you get out of creating that great content. Blogging aggressively can bring in not just the traffic, but the end goal is converting that traffic into your audience that then becomes either a member or a donor or a volunteer, whatever your goal happens to be. So increasing awareness is just crucial, and you need that vehicle, and that's got to be your blog. My number 2 would be that content marketing, when done right, equals great SEO, and that's really what I'm having to reinforce to everybody that I'm talking to these days, is that SEO is not this black art. There are no tricks. There are no secret tactics that we know. If you want to be successful in search engines, it is simple as can be. Create great content that people want to link to. You will be very successful at SEO. So, that's where content marketing is just huge. That's why you may be hearing so much about content marketing now, is because in a lot of ways that is the new SEO. All those old link building tactics and some of those things that worked back, 4 or 5, years ago. Even recently, Google is aggressively penalizing that. Don't obsess about SEO for your nonprofit. Content marketing can service both of those needs. It can give you a terrific SEO boost and help you rank for some of these keywords that are very, very, very relevant to your audience, but you're also increasing awareness and you're informing. And that's why content marketing as a whole is so beneficial, is because it feeds the beast, so to speak. Because content is the name of the game when it comes to telling a good story. That's all it is. It's all marketing is telling a good story. So the way that you can push that out there is through your blog, and then ultimately the side benefit is some great SEO. So finally, number 3, content marketing is fantastic because it gives you something to talk about. You're creating content and you're telling your story, and the challenge with a lot of social media channels is you got to have something to say. What could be more interesting than telling your story, getting back to this awareness. Talking about the issues, talking about successes that you've had, talking about a setback. We've got to raise X amount of money, and if we're going to be able to, whatever that challenge happens to be, tell that story and push that out through all your social channels, because content marketing is time intensive. Don't get me wrong, all these things we've talked about, it's simple to say that content marketing is great for SEO. It's very difficult to do because writing is tough. It takes time to produce great content. So you want to leverage it as much as you possibly can through the blog to increase awareness. You're going to get that SEO bump, and then push that out through your social channels so you're getting more eyeballs on this great content that you've created. Do these 3 things and you can rock some content marketing. You don't even need a consultant like us. Well, maybe you do. Anyway, we'll talk more about content marketing here in the future. Stay tuned.